good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you all. And welcome back to the beta plan playing Vampire the Masquerade Antitribu mod. So I have increased my dominate after all. I just like the power to dominate. Moreover, the new chair, thank you. I would like to have my freedom. Moreover, the magic item we found in Growth mentions specifically stated that it works very good with dominate, and LaSombra have that as I think now the only clan within this, and I think also the Ventu had it as the only clan in the original game. Just a reminder, Dr. Anders Johansson, aka the sarcophagus guy, we were working at the museum. Oh, that's nothing of interest. Fetish, that is of interest. Creeping me out. I was working late the other night and I swear I thought I saw it move. This isn't another gag, is it? If it is, I don't think it's funny. Ah, that is the fetish fish I want. Good, it's over here. That's the keys, and I'm not gonna open the virus alert. And I don't care about sales. Hey, you care if your museum has good exhibitions that people want to watch. Not my problem. Wow, these guards are blind. And luckily, otherwise, if they had a larger radius of eyesight, this game would become a little tricky. Okay, we're in. Nope, mod did not change that. That door was never open. You cannot expect them to add like double the game. It's already amazing that what the models already look so much. Wow, that news spreads fast. They have the sarcophagus. I thought it just one night. And you have exactly the same news clipping on this side of your cubicle. Wow, you are artistic in beautifying your cubicle. Nothing new here. Here's something. About the keys again. Okay, we're just some person complaining about he has to bring keys or something. I didn't read it entirely, but I noticed it was not of interest. But this will probably have security, considering the fact that the sarcophagus is over here. Ooh, did I saw a guard over there? Yeah, I did see a guard over here. Yes. And hey, perhaps we don't need to go in there anymore. That used to be very, very tricky, but. And well, you wanted to go back to go in there back in the day because there was a book in there that was really, really good. I'm getting Shroud of Sight ready just for security measures. Oh, camera was turning this way. Wait a second. Good. Now we go. And he is also facing the other way. Good. Let's move as far as we can. Is that camera good? No, it's not. Ooh, did you see it extend? That means that he has a... We have to go now. The other guard is coming around. Oh, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Oh, whoa. As the camera extends, it gets an image of you, or is zooming in to perhaps get an image of you. And now, luckily, we just managed to slip in between the cracks. Whew. 2358, thank you very much. Also, thank you for this. By the way, this was the sofa where you forget the key. Anything in the sofa? Anything on the sofa? Nope, they cleaned the sofa. So let's make sure that... Okay, we're now good for the camera on the far end, but not good for this camera. So let's stay a little bit back. Move back in. When they're getting out of sync. And they are through. Very good. This is, that camera's turning away. Very good. And it's time for us to slip in. Ooh, we are in. And we are seeing something over here. Very good. Museum workroom key. We probably need that. And I also want to check out this computer. Email. Oh, need to crack this code. Alright. I hate my job. Tough luck, buddy. Or lady. I always feel a bit weird to say buddy to a lady, but that's not just be me. Johansson. For your information, I'll be showing Dr. Johansson around personally, bloody bloody blah. Blah blah. Mortals and their things. Fetish. Now that is what I'm interested in. Except when it's a prank like, relax, Pam, I had him move to the statue into another office. Oh, and it told me to say hi. Wow, you are mature. Code change. 2358. We knew that already. Nothing new for us. So, let's be smart about it and let's wait until the guard passes us, because we're gonna have to make a run for it. By the way, let's play smart and sit. Yeah, right on the desk. That wasn't a smart move. Let's wait for that guard to pass by, and let's not sit right in the open on a desk. We may be the beta plan, but we're not like the Omega plan or something. We're not that dumb. Like, we're not dumb. We're just doing things differently. Oh, that camera was turning to us. Now it's moving away. Now it has turned. Now we make a run for it. Now we crouch. And we slipped under the eye of this camera. Oh. I'm really carefully listening to the sounds of these cameras. Now we make a run for it. Oh, the first time I had to get here, it was nerve-wracking. Wait, what? Glass? I want to get in. Seriously? That made more sound than back in the day, which is good, but wowcher. Where we go? One fetish. Why would you have meat in a museum? Ew. So, are we going to do the smart thing? Yeah, I think we should. What I'm wondering is a bit if we could wait until the guard passes by, because that guy, he didn't even see me sitting on a desk, so I think he still needs his extra double, triple caffeine stuff or something. Something I don't do, by the way. I don't drink coffee at all. Don't like the stuff. Don't need the stuff. I have my own engine running on. Oh, come on, guard. Don't make me sit here forever. No, wait. I think I hear something. Nope, never. Just my own steps. Every time I move, I have the feeling I hear something, but... Oh, the number is running up. Alright, so he's coming. Was it 2358 now or 2538? Now I forgot. I'm going with 2358. Alright. Whew! Let's not do that again. Yep. No, let's not do stupid. Wait until it turned all the way, then make the run for it. Now is our time to shine. Run, 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 run. Two, 3, 4, 5, 8. And we're in. Very good. Still, nobody has seen a thing. Most tricky part is still coming up, though. I might need to make a save for that. This camera is also a bit of a... Oh, I think it was turning to us. Yeah, that camera. Because it's an extremely short corner. So its turning circle is also very small. And this is how you pass it. Whew, we done it. Now to not to pass this guy. But then I'm even going to use a little bit of my power because, yeah, I'm not even gonna watch where you're standing because that is so freaking dangerous. Now, this thing I've had some troubles with before. That is because it is kind of tricky to jump all over it. And with before, I mean back in the day when I played this game a little bit more regularly. Oh, wait a second. Did they fix that? One of these lasers sometimes just didn't end. We're sitting under it. Alright. We're sitting under it. Alright. They did fix that. I love it. I'm not gonna take that risk. Just wait. Just wait calmly and patiently. We're through. We are the masters of the shadows. Sometimes that middle laser did not go out for me. Oh well, we've made it now. Anything good in the stores that we can take that the prince doesn't know of? I wouldn't mind that. Thank you very much. This is new. I didn't know it, but I like that they placed it there. Because it was always something I was like, come on. Mod makers, you think at least alike for me, with me, for that path. And here, anything? Any goodie in here? Can't pass over here. Now I wish I had Auspex, which is the discipline that makes you have night sight. That really changes a lot. Nothing in here. Anything? Don't think you can get back there, can you? No. Alright. Oh, then it's time to see what they did with the sarcophagus and... Oh, that can be used to bring it back. Good on us. There's no sarcophagus. Hey, what the... Oh, come on! My luck. The prince is not gonna be happy about this.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Beckett? What are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
I think his jacket, which also happened in the original game, is bugging out, which is now that it's constantly as if he was falling. Probably he just teleported in here, and that happens. So let's dive into roleplay. Sorry, I had to make that remark. So did you get a chance to examine it all?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Yeah, antediluvians?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire, an antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
True, but some of those strange things are actually, sometimes you have these weird, non-circumstantial evidence that kind of points there's more than just what science can reveal to us. By the way, antediluvian. Anton is pre. I don't know what deluve stands for. So, I've heard of more people saying Gehenna. Could you perhaps explain that? Because I have the feeling that people consider you like kind of a know-it-all.
Armageddon, Doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Yeah, you got Cain, I know, that is our biblical father. So, the question is, why do you disagree?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into Kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and Kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Well, I don't disagree with that, seeing that humans can quite easily be turned on one another in the most gruesome ways that you would not imagine. And people do the most despicable things that make my blood rile. Well, I still have blood. But for vampires, that might just be a different thing. So, Thin Bloods, wasn't that also a thing you were talking about? It was a fascination of sorts, and they are a portent of the coming of Gehenna?
Thin Bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
Yeah. If you simply don't have enough power to create good offspring, perhaps you should just become strong. I don't know, I'm not that familiar with it. But I doubt that one bloodline going weak would mean all bloodlines going weak. I don't know what this Lily was, but I'm quite strong. So are there any other signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of Thin Bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Wait a second. Cain is our biblical forefather. Cain sightings?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kine coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
Yeah, but agrarian culture mostly doesn't involve cities. That's not how agrarian culture developed. Look, this is all fascinating stuff, but how long have you been studying kindred lore anyways, by the way?
For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason. And if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
Stat increased. Oh, thank you very much. Look at these answers. Or, I don't believe in an alien species from outer space. That's kind of why. I mean, we clearly are human in our looks and form, so that would be kind of defunct. Though some people say that we are born from the stuff of stars. The next evolution of human beings, I doubt, because we can't really properly reproduce without them, so that is kind of funky. We're mutations with powers, like comics books, or we're a predatory species like lions. It's kind of the same thing as both, but if we were a predatory species, you wouldn't expect us to need them to reproduce. I'm taking your predations. I say you would more agree with a scientific explanation like mutations with powers than a predatory species, but our mutations are quite far and quite, well, divergent for proper evolutionary theory, so I say we're a predatory species, like lions, and they are our prey. After all, you did ask for my thoughts.
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
Look, I'm just enjoy having these powers. Being a vampire is awesome and proper. And I don't care how it came to be.
Life's a splendid thing to indulge in. Pity we're dead. Well, my work here's stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
No. Look, if you find the sarcophagus, can you call the prince? Because I kinda had enough of this. Good night. And I thank you for watching. And remember, great peril yields great beauty.